Welcome to our CSAT series. In our last sessions, we discussed about all the some topics like clocks, calendars, and all the things. So today in this session, we are going to discuss about the syllogism concept. See here students, definitely they are asking one question, a minimum of one question from this concept also. See, each and every question is very important for us, and wherever there is a chance to score easily or quickly, we should not miss that chance. So in this session, we are going to learn about the concept called syllogism. Now, see here students, we are going to learn this syllogism concept with the help of Venn diagrams. Okay, we are going to learn this entire concept with the help of Venn diagrams. That means we will draw some diagrams and based on that, we will decide our answers. With the help of diagrams, we are going to solve our problems, students here. Now see here, before going to the actual concept, let us discuss few things. See here, in this syllogism concept, we will see some statements like this, some A or B. Some A or B or some A is B, something like this they will tell us. So whenever we see this type of statements, the meaning of this, how we are going to represent this some A or B means we will write an intersection portion between A and B. Assume this as A and this as B. So whenever we see a statement called some A or B means this is the diagram which we are going to draw. See here students, actually speaking you can draw with whatever the intersection which you want. That means see here. You can draw like this also. Okay, actually speaking you can draw like this also, but you can draw it in any manner. But to look it in a good manner, we will draw some A or B in this manner. See, if you intersect by minute thing also, there is no wrong in that. A and B you can take like this also. But for our visibility, for our clear understanding of the concept, we will draw some A or B as in this manner. So in our concept, whenever we see some A or B means, we are going to solve that one in this manner. Okay, next one is all A or B. What is the meaning of all A or B? That means see here, my biggest group is here B and inside that I will draw A. Why? Because all A are B, all A belongs to B. Like this I am going to draw the diagram for all A or B, all A or B. Next one. No A is B. No A is B. Whenever I have no A is B, how I am going to draw the Venn diagram means I will draw two separate circles and I will mention in this manner a cross mark such that it is very clear that there is no relationship between A and B. A and B should never mix with each other. Okay, so these are the three major diagrams based on this. That means we will consider them as basic steps. With the help of these things, we are going to draw a basic diagram and alternate diagram. We will see what are called basic diagrams, what are called alternate diagrams and all those things. Okay students, see here in this manner, this is the basic thing. We should know how to draw some A or B, all A or B, no A is B, no A is B. These are the three major things which you need to know. Next one. See here students, usually here we will have in the question some statements as well as conclusions. In the questions we will have some statements and conclusions. Okay, what are the statements and conclusions? See here, statements whether they are true or false. Why? Because whatever the statements which were given in the syllogism, in practical it will not have any sanctity or those are not true. They will say that some cars are bikes, some cows are donkeys, like this they will tell. So no need to worry, don't try to search for a meaning in these statements. General statements, whatever the statements they have given to us in the question, definitely we will assume that they are true at any cost. And based on that statements, he will give some conclusions. We will see whether the given conclusions will follow the given statements or not. That's it. If they follow, we will mark it as true. Otherwise, we will mark them as false or will follow or will not follow. Something like that. Now see here, statements. When it comes to the statements, we will have the general statements, students. We will have some positive and negative statements. Positive statements, see here. Some A or B, some B or C, no A is C, something like this. I have three statements. When it comes to statements, whatever the statements which they have given us, we will always consider they as true. They are true. At any cost, those statements given for us are true. There will be no segregation that positive statement, negative statement. There will be no difference whether the positive or negative statements. When it comes to statements, all are true and there will be no difference between a positive statement and a negative statement. Now come to conclusion. When it comes to conclusions, students, we will have two types of conclusions. The first type is positive conclusions. And the second type is negative conclusions. Positive conclusions and negative conclusions. We should understand what are called positive conclusions, and we will deal separately with positive conclusions as well as negative conclusions. How we deal with positive conclusions, how we will deal with negative conclusions, we will see it now. Now see here, when it comes to positive conclusions, sir, what are positive conclusions actually? Positive conclusions are whenever you see some A or B, some B or C, some C or D, something like that, that is a positive conclusion. Or else all A or B, all B or C, all C or D, something like that. Whenever you see the words some, all, these are. And next one is possibility. Okay, these are all positive conclusions, students. These are all positive conclusions. Majorly these two. This one we will deal little bit differently. I will tell you later. But as of now, positive conclusions means in the given conclusions. If you see the words some, all and possibility, those are called positive conclusions. Now, what are called negative conclusions are then? Negative conclusions means in the given conclusion, if you see no A is B, no C is D, no C is D, like that, if you see anything, those conclusions are called negative conclusions. And next one, some not. This is negative conclusion. So when it comes to conclusions, we will have two sets of conclusions. One is positive conclusions and the other one is negative conclusions. We will deal them separately. Positive conclusions and negative conclusions, we will deal them separately. How we will deal, we will see it later. But as of now, we should know what are positive and what are negative. So these are positive conclusions and these are negative conclusions. Okay, sir, we understood what are positive conclusions and what are negative conclusions. Now, what we are going to do? See here, students, we will follow a peculiar method. That is, we will solve them with the help of what we can say Venn diagram. Already I have told you, by drawing the Venn diagrams, we will check whether the given conclusions will follow the given statements or not. So, while drawing the Venn diagrams or the diagrams, we have two types of diagrams, students. The first one is basic diagram. Okay, what is this basic diagram? How we will draw? We will see. First one is basic diagram. And the next one is alternate diagram, where we will use this alternate diagram and all those things we will see now. Now, when it comes to this basic diagram, when we draw the basic diagram, the most important rule while drawing the basic diagram is we will draw the basic diagram with minimum intersection. Sir, what is this minimum intersection? I will tell you. What is this minimum intersection? I will tell you. Now, please see here. For example, I have some statement something like this. First statement is some A or B. Next statement is some B or C. Okay. Now, see here, these are two statements which was given to me. Now, how I will draw this basic diagram here means, see here, some A or B. Okay, already we know how we will draw some A or B. Like this we will draw. Next one is some B or C. Means where I will draw? Sir, actually I can draw wherever I want, right? See, just I need to intersect C with B. Where I can write, see here, students, I can draw here, there is no wrong in that. I can draw here, there is no wrong in that. I can draw here, there is no wrong in that. But while drawing the basic diagram, we will make sure that we will have the minimum intersection regions. Minimum intersection means, don't think that A and B, this is maximum intersection and this is minimum intersection. Not like that, not in these terms. Why? Because this diagram is drawn, already I have told you, just for our convenience. Minimum intersection in the sense, unnecessarily we will not mix two components. Unnecessarily, we are not going to mix any two components. See here, actually, is there any necessary for me here that I should mix C with A? Is there any necessary? Is there any necessary? No. So, without any necessary, I should not mix C with A. That because of that reason, how I am going to draw? I will draw C in such a manner that C will not intersect with A. Minimum intersection means this is the meaning. That means until and unless it is mentioned in the given statement, then only I will try to mix C with A. Understood, students? Else I will not join C with A at any cost. If one more statement was given, some C or D, where I will draw? Definitely I will draw here. Actually speaking, if you want, sir, why I should draw here? I can draw here also. Yes, you can draw, but in our concept, to get the answers perfectly, definitely while drawing the basic diagram, we will draw them in such a manner that there is a minimum intersection between the components. Until and unless it is necessary, then only we are going to mix two elements or three elements. Else we are not going to mix the two elements or three elements. Okay, while drawing the basic diagram, the only rule which we follow here is minimum intersection rule. And according to the given statements, we will draw it. Okay, sir, good. Basic diagram means we will draw with the minimum intersection. Happy. Now, what is this alternate diagram, sir? When we are going to do this use this alternate diagram. Now, come to our set of conclusions, positive conclusions and negative conclusions, students. Now, see here, we all know there are two sets of conclusions. One is positive set and the other one is negative set. Conclusion. Statements are statements only, students. See, in statements you will have some, no, all the categories we will have. But we will not bother about the statements. Why? Because statements are always according to the, universal truth. We will assume them as universal truths. That's it. The given statements are all correct at any cost. So, we will not judge the statements. But only when it comes to the conclusions, we will have two sets of conclusions. One is positive and the other one is negative. Now, what is the difference between these two means? See here, students, in case of negative conclusions, we always remember this one. What is the reason behind that? That is a big story. We don't require all these things. Just we need the concept and we need to get the answer. That's it. That is the reason I am not going beyond that. We always try our best to make this negative conclusions false. False means it is not follow, it will not follow. We will always try. Remember, in case of positive conclusions, we will never try to make them true or to make them false. Understood, students? But in case of negative conclusions, we always try our best. We always try our best to make them false. At any cost, we will try to make them false. How we will make them false, sir? How we will? See, sometimes these negative conclusions will become true in the basic diagram. Then we will draw an alternate diagram and then we will try to make them false. Now, let us see. We will try to take an example and see here. Statements are, first one, some car or bike. Okay. Next, second one, some bike or lorry. This is the given statement for me. Okay, one more statement I will add. Some lorry or train. These are the three given statements for me. Now come to the conclusions. With an example, you people will understand it better. Now see here, the first conclusion is some car or lorry. The first one. Okay, next one is no car is a train. This is the second one. Okay, these are the statements and these are the conclusions for us. Okay, now see here. See, anyway, statements are statements. When it comes to my conclusions, what is happening? One is a positive conclusion, the other one is a negative conclusion. Why? Because one is some and the other one is no. And when it comes to elements, they are different. Okay, now see here, first of all, from the given statements, we will draw a basic diagram. Okay, by reading the statement, we will draw a basic diagram. Now, when I draw the basic diagram, now see here, some car or bike. Some car or bike. Okay, good, super. Next, some bike or lorry. Some bike or lorry. That one is also okay. Next, some lorry or train. Some lorry or train. Okay, this is the basic diagram for me. This is the basic. From the given statements, I have drawn a basic diagram with minimum intersection. With minimum intersection. That means unnecessarily I didn't mix any two elements. If it is necessary, I will mix them, else I will not mix them. Okay, now come to my conclusions. Some car or lorry. Some car or lorry. Is there any relation between car and lorry? Is there any relation between car and lorry? Are they intersecting with each other? Are they intersecting with each other? No. They are not intersecting with each other. They are not intersecting with each other. So, my first conclusion will not follow or false. See students, I will use the word false and true. It will be easy. You should convert that into follow or unfollow. That's it. Now, see here, some car or lorry, that is false from the basic diagram. This is a positive conclusion. This is a positive conclusion. So, we will check in the basic diagram. If it is true, we will mark it as true. If it is false, we will mark it as false. That's it. We will not do anything more than that. We will simply check it in the basic diagram and then we will try to solve it when it comes to positive conclusion. Now come to my negative conclusion. See here, no car is a train. No car is a train according to the basic diagram. That is true, right? Why? Because there is no relation between car and a train. Yes, that is true. But what is our intention? Already I told you. There should be no this negative conclusion. What we will do? We will always try to make them false. At any cost, we will try to make them false. Then, how we are going to make them false? How we are going to make them false means by drawing the alternate diagram. By drawing an alternate diagram. So, how you will draw the alternate diagram, sir? That means very simple. While drawing the alternate diagram, we will break our minimum intersection rule. We will break our minimum intersection rule. We will break our minimum intersection rule. And now I will try to draw the trains with the car. I will try to join the train with car. Sir, how you will join? See, it is up to you. I will join like this. I will draw the train in this manner. Why? Because it should satisfy, it should not contradict my given statement also at the same time. While drawing the alternate diagram, two things we will keep in our mind. First one is, we will break the minimum intersection rule. And the second one is, it should not contradict my given statements. How it will contradict later while solving the problems, we will see that one. But as of now, can I draw trains and trains intersecting with car, right? Is it possible? Yes, sir. The shape was changed from circle to some other shape. No problem, students. Just for your understanding, I am drawing it in the circular shape. If you want, you can use the squares, triangles, whatever the shape you want, you can use it. There is no wrong in that. But now, cars are intersecting with the trains, right? Is there a possibility? Yes, there is a possibility that I can intersect the cars with the lorries. Because of that reason, this one becomes false. Here, alternate is possible, right? Sir, sometimes alternate will not be possible, where we will see while solving the problems. But as of now, keep this thing in your mind. If the given conclusion is a positive one, we will simply check it in the basic diagram. If it is true, we will write it as true. If it is false, we will write it as false. That's it. When it comes to negative conclusions, we always try our best to make these negative conclusions false. How you will write them, how you will try to make them false means, first of all, we will check it in the basic diagram. If it is false in the basic diagram, happy. We will not do anything, we will not touch it once again. But if it becomes true in the basic diagram, something like this, if here in the basic diagram that became true, so in that case, definitely I will draw an alternate diagram such that my trains and the given elements are mixing with each other. Actually, I can draw like this also, right? So, by drawing the alternate diagram, now see here no car is train, but actually some cars are becoming trains, right? Some cars are becoming trains. Because of that reason, this became false. And this conclusion is false. Now, see here students, when it comes to negative conclusions, remember this point very carefully. If you have two negative conclusions in the given conclusions, you can draw see, one alternate diagram is specifically for one particular conclusion only. Remember this one. See, alternate diagram is specific for one conclusion only. That means, for example, if I have one more conclusion, negative conclusion means definitely to make it false, I can draw one more alternate diagram, but I cannot use the same alternate diagram to that one. You can draw many number of alternate diagram based on the negative conclusions. When it comes to basic diagram, usually we will have only one basic diagram. When it comes to alternate diagram, you can draw many number of alternate diagram based on the conclusions. To make a conclusion false, we will draw one alternate diagram for that particular conclusion. If there is one more negative conclusion, you can draw one more alternate diagram and make it false. Understood? Like this, we will take the help of alternate diagram. Okay, I hope now everyone understood what are negative conclusions and what are positive conclusions. How we are going to deal with the negative conclusions and how we are going to deal with positive conclusions. Right? So, in case of negative conclusions, we will draw an alternate diagram and we will try to make it false. Sometimes what happens means, students, we will not be able to draw an alternate diagram. We will not be able to draw an alternate diagram. Because of that reason, the given conclusions may become true. We will try. I am not saying that always negative conclusions will become false. We will try our best to make them false, but sometimes it is not going to happen. Okay, now directly we will try to solve some problems and we will try to understand the concept. Now see here, students, given statements, some trees are papers. I have segregated them into based on the conclusion sets and then later we will see. Some trees are papers, that is the first statement for me. Okay, some trees are papers. Okay, next, all papers are inks. That means all papers should be drawn inside inks. Now, see here, students, one doubt everyone will have. Sir, you told that we should draw it with the minimum intersection, but here without any concern, why you are drawing the inks with the trees? Means, see here, students, anyway all papers are inks, right? If you draw the diagram like this also, by drawing it in the border also, definitely inks will intersect paper, right? Sorry, ink will intersect a tree, right? So, to avoid this confusion, no problem. The minimum intersection means I will draw the diagram in this manner, sir. I will draw exactly one on the above of this one. Even though if you draw like that also, inks are going to intersect with papers, right? So, don't make it a mess. Simply draw inks perfectly. Okay, no need to worry. You can draw the basic diagram. Okay, now what I will draw? Tree or paper. Okay, next, all paper are inks. Next, some ink are blue. Right, this is the basic diagram for me. This is the basic diagram with minimum intersection. See, I told you already, inks are why you are intersecting with the trees. Means if I draw on the paper also, exactly on the line, concentric with paper also, there is no use. Anyway, inks will intersect a tree. So, don't do that one. Directly draw inks and trees. There is no wrong in that. Okay, now conclusions. See here, what is my first conclusion? Some ink are trees. Obviously, some inks are trees. Is it true or false? Some ink are becoming trees. So, this will become true. Next, some papers are trees. Are some papers trees? Is there intersection between trees and papers? Yes, this one is also true. Some blue are paper. Is there any intersection between blue and paper here, students? Is there any intersection region between blue and paper? No. So, this is a false one. Next, some blue are ink. Is this true? Yes, that is true. So, here 1, 2 and 4 follows. Here 1, 2 and 4th conclusions will follow. Understood, students? Here all the given conclusions are positive conclusions. So, we have drawn only one diagram, that is basic diagram, and we checked in that basic diagram. If it is true, we marked it as true. If it is false, we simply marked it as false. That's it. There will be no issue with the positive conclusions, students, usually. Okay. So, positive conclusions like this. But as I have told you, while drawing the basic diagram, make sure that we will follow the minimum intersection rule. But in this type of cases, we don't have any other choice. Anyway, if you draw the inks like this also, it is going to intersect with the trees. So don't worry, draw it clearly. Okay, next one. Some cars are trucks. Some trucks are cycles. Okay, some cars are trucks. Some cars are trucks. Okay, good, superb. Next, some trucks are cycles. Some trucks are cycles. Okay, all cycles are tractors. All cycles are tractors. So there is no other choice for me. Definitely I should draw tractors intersecting with the trucks. If you draw in the edge also, it will. Next, some bike are white. Okay, some bike are white. All tractors are bikes. Okay, one more thing. All tractors are bikes. All tractors are bikes. Next, some bike are white. Some bike are white. So only I am intersecting some portion of bike with white. Some bike are white. Okay, clear? Cars, this is the basic diagram for me. So in this manner, we are going to draw the basic diagram. Basic diagram. Now I will check the conclusions. First one, some cycles are white. Some cycles are white. Some cycles are white. Is there any relation between cycles and white? Are they intersecting? No. So this will become what? False for me. Next one. Some bike or truck. Yes. Are bikes intersecting with the trucks? Yes. Bikes are intersecting with the trucks. So this will become what? True for me. Next one. Some cycle or cars. Is there any relation between cycles and cars here, students? No. This will become what for me? False. Some white or cycle. Is there any relation between white and cycle? Is there any relation between white and cycle? No. So this will become what for us? False. Next one, some bike or cycle. See, cycles are completely inside the bikes. Cycles are completely inside bikes. So obviously some bikes are called cycle side. Why? Because those two are intersecting. Those two are intersecting. So this also becomes true. Next, all cycles are bike. All cycles are bike. All cycles are bikes. See here, cycles are inside tractors and tractors are inside bikes. Then obviously cycles are inside bikes, right? Cycles are inside bikes. Why? Because cycles are, these are concentric circles. This is largest group. Human beings. I am telling. Human beings is one of the largest, for your understanding. Next, inside that, man, male. Inside that, male people. Next, inside that, fathers. Inside that, fathers. Now see here, if all fathers are male, then obviously all fathers are human beings. Largest group, right? Fathers, see, this is like a grouping. Similarly here also, the largest group is what? Bikes. Inside that I have tractors, inside that cycles. Then obviously all cycles will become bikes, right? All cycles. Similarly, how all fathers becomes human beings. Here also the same logic. All cycles will become bikes. Am I correct or not? Yes. So all cycles are bikes. This is also true. Understood? All these conclusions are positive conclusions only. Intentionally I have taken like this so that you people will understand. In case of positive conclusions, we will take only the basic diagram as our consideration and then only we will solve the problem. Okay, no need to draw the alternate diagram for positive conclusions. Okay, good sir. Next. Some sun or moon. Okay. Some sun or moon. All moon are star. All moon are star. Next, no star is morning. No star is morning. See, in the statements, we will not bother whether they are positive or negative. Simply statements are statements. That's it. So, some sun are moon, all moon are star and no star is morning. Good, superb. That is the basic diagram I have. Okay. Now, first conclusion. Some star are sun. Some star are sun. See here, obviously star are intersecting with sun, right? So, that is true or will follow. Next, some night are sun. Is there any relation between, did we see a word called, okay, there is one more thing, sorry. Some morning or night. Some morning or night. One more statement is there. So some morning or night. Now see here, some night or sun. Is there any relation between sun and night here in this case, students? No, right? Sun and night are two different elements and there is no relation between sun and night. And this is a positive conclusion only. So simply we will write it as false. Why? Because we will check only it in the basic diagram. Next, some morning or moon. Is there any relation between morning and moon here? No, this also becomes false. Next one, all star or moon. See, all star or moon. Simple logic, students. I have two groups. One is male group and the other one is father. I can say very clearly that all fathers are male. All fathers are male. But can I say all male are fathers? It is false, right? Why? Because some might not have child. So I cannot say that all male are fathers, but I can say all fathers are male. The same logic here also. All moon are star. Good, super. But the vice versa, in reverse order. All star are moon. Is it true? No, that is false. That is false. That is false. Understood, students? With this example, it will be more clear for you people. That is the reason I have taken that one. So, all moon are star, that is true. But all star are moon, that is not true. Understand? So, here only conclusion 1 follows for us and the remaining 3 conclusions are false or will not follow the given statements. Will not follow the given statements. Okay? Next one. Now, see here these statements. Some paper or pens. Okay, some paper or pens. Some paper or pens. Next, all pens are scales. All pens are scales. Okay, that is also good. Next, no scale is marker. No scale is marker. No scale is marker. So, from the given statements, this is my basic diagram, right? No scale is marker and these are the statements for me and this is the basic diagram for me here. Okay, now come to conclusion. No marker is paper. No marker is a pen. What are these two conclusions, students, here? These two are negative conclusions. Already I told you, whenever we see the negative conclusions, what we are going to do? We are going to make them false. Either with the help of basic diagram or by drawing an alternate diagram, we will try to make it false. Now we will see here. No marker is paper. According to the basic diagram, no marker is paper. That is true, right? Why? Because there is no relation between marker and paper. There is no relation between marker and paper. So that is true. Then immediately what I will do? I will try to draw an alternate diagram. How? Now I will try to intentionally mix the marker with paper. That means I am going to draw the marker here. Now this is my marker and there is no relation between marker and scale. Is it contradicting my given statement? No. Why? Because there is no relation between marker and scale still here also. So can I draw here? Yes, I can draw. I can draw, right? Why? Because some marker are becoming paper. Now come to this conclusion. No marker is paper. Now check it in the alternate diagram. Some marker are becoming paper, right? So this will become what for me? False. With the help of alternate diagram, we made that negative conclusion false. We made the negative conclusion false. Okay, good, super, sir, happy, done. Now come to second conclusion. No marker is pen. Now this alternate diagram is gone. This alternate diagram is only for that conclusion. That's it. Okay, now this alternate diagram is gone. We are not going to consider this alternate diagram now. Okay, we are not going to consider this alternate diagram. Now, no marker is pen. Directly we will have the basic one. No marker is pen. Now, is there any relation between marker and pen in the basic diagram? Is there any relation between marker and pen? No, we don't have the relation between marker and pen here. So, that means what it becomes true. What it becomes true. In the basic diagram, this negative conclusion is true. In the basic diagram, this negative conclusion is true. So, now what I will do? I will try to draw an alternate diagram such that marker mixes with pen. Now, tell me one thing. Can I draw the marker here? Can I draw marker here? Is it possible for me? Can I draw marker intersecting with pens? No, it is not possible. Why? Why, sir? What is the reason? If I do so, my markers are intersecting with scales, right? But according to the given statement, no scale should be intersect with marker. So, is there any possibility for me to draw the alternate diagram to make it false? No, I don't have the choice to draw the alternate diagram, so I can't do anything. Definitely I should mark this as true only. Then I will mark this one as true. Why? Because I tried to make it false by drawing an alternate diagram, but here I was not able to draw the alternate diagram. Then obviously there is no other choice for me. I will mark that as true. This is the area, students. I told you, right? Sometimes we will not be able to draw the alternate diagram. What is the condition means this type of cases. Why? Because if we try to draw the alternate diagram, sometimes it may contradict our given statements. But while drawing the alternate diagram, we should not contradict our given statements. So, alternate diagram drawing is not at all possible for me. So, there is no other choice for me. I will mark that as true. I tried to make it false, but it doesn't happen. So, I will mark that as true. Understood, students? Like this, we are going to solve the negative conclusions. We are going to deal the negative conclusions in this manner. Okay, right. Next one. Please pause the video for a while and try to solve it. Please pause the video, and why? Because we have 4 negative conclusions here. Pause the video for a while and try to solve this question. Try to solve this question. Okay. Now see here, some tree or paper. Okay. Some tree or paper. Good. Next, some paper or pen. That is also good. Next, all pen or car. All pen or car. That is also okay. Next, all car or truck. All car or truck. Okay. No truck is cycle. No truck is cycle. Okay. Right. This is the basic diagram. I hope everyone have drawn the similar one. When it comes to the basic diagram, this is a basic diagram for us. From the given statements, I have drawn a basic diagram. Now come to the conclusions. What is my first conclusion? No cycle is a tree. Cycle is here and tree is here. According to the basic diagram, that is true. Why? Because there is no intersection between tree and cycle. Yes, no cycle is true. That is true according to the basic diagram. But this is a negative conclusion, right? So now what I will do? I will intentionally draw the cycle with a tree. Now I will bring cycle here and I will draw cycle here, and as usual there is no relation. It is not contradicting my given statement also. Why? Because there is no relation between truck and cycle. Now can I draw this one? Is there a possibility? Yes, I can draw. Now this alternate diagram is possible for me. Now see this one, no cycle is tree, but actually some cycle are becoming tree, right? So this will become what for me? False. With the help of alternate diagram, I made that conclusion false. Okay sir, good, superb. Next, come to this second conclusion. No cycle is paper. So now this one is gone, students. This alternate diagram is finished for me. I don't require this alternate diagram once again. Okay. That alternate diagram is for that conclusion only. Now come to second one. No cycle is paper. According to the basic diagram, there is no relation between cycle and paper. That is true. But that is a negative conclusion, right? So to make it false, I will bring the cycle to the paper. I will draw a cycle here. Still there is no relation between cycle and truck. Still there is no relation between cycle. I can draw the basic diagram, alternate diagram. Yes, I can draw the cycle with paper. That means I can intersect the cycle with paper. Now, no cycle is paper, but actually some cycle are becoming paper, right? So now this one also becomes false for me here. I made it false with the help of alternate diagram. So the first two became false. Now come to the third one. No cycle is car. No cycle is car. According to the basic diagram, that is true. That is true. But a negative conclusion, what we will do? We will try to make it false by drawing an alternate diagram. By drawing an alternate. Now I will draw this cycle with the car. For instance, where is car for me here? Can I draw cycle with car here? Can I draw the cycle with car here? No. What is the reason? What is the reason means, if I draw so, my cycle is going to intersect with what? A truck, which is against my given statement, So I cannot draw this alternate diagram. I cannot draw. So I don't have any other choice. Definitely I should mark this as true or follows. Next one, no cycle is pen. According to the basic diagram, that is true. No cycle is pen, that is true. But same as usual, I will try to draw the cycle with pen. Can I draw the cycle with pen? No. Why? Because it will contradict my given statement. So I don't have any other choice. I will mark this one as also as a true one. Understood, students? Now I hope everyone got a clear idea about these positive conclusions and negative conclusions and how you are going to draw an alternate diagram to make these negative conclusions. Like this, we are going to solve the conclusions, whether they are given conclusions are positive or negative. Next one. Next one. Now see here. Some blue or green. Okay. We see, as usual, pause the video, students, and try to solve them. Okay. Some blue or green. Some blue or green. Some green or pink. Some green or pink. All pink or yellow. All pink or yellow. No yellow is black. No yellow is black. Some black or red. Some black or red. So this is the basic diagram, right? This is the basic diagram. From the given statements, this is the basic diagram for us. This is the basic diagram for us. Now, see the conclusions. What is our first conclusion? No black is green. No black is green. According to the given statement, no black is green. Is there any relation between black and green here, students? Is there any relation between black and green? No. So this will become what? True. This becomes what? True for us. But can I make it false? Yes, by drawing an alternate. Now I will draw the black with green. Now tell me one thing. Is there possibility that black becoming green? Yes, still there is no relation between black and yellow. So this one becomes what for me? False. Why? Because I can draw the alternate diagram. Now I will check. No black is green, but actually some black are becoming green. So that becomes false. Next one. No black is blue. According to the basic diagram, there is no relation between black and blue. That becomes true. But will we leave that as true? No. I will take this black and I will put that in the blue. And now, is there a possibility I can place black with blue? Yes, there is a possibility, sir. We can break black with blue. Still, there is no relation between black and yellow. So this one also becomes what for me? False. Why? Because I can join the black with blue. Next, no black is pink. No black is pink. Now see here, in the basic diagram, is there any relation between black and pink? Is there any relation between black and pink? No, there is no relation between black and pink. There is no relation between black and pink. So that is true. Now what I will do, I will try to make it false by drawing an alternate. Can I draw black with pink here, students? Can I draw black with pink? No. If I try to draw black with pink, obviously black will intersect with yellow. Black will intersect with yellow, which is against my given statement. So I don't have any other choice. I cannot draw the alternate diagram. So I will mark that as true only. Next one. No red is pink. No red is pink. Now this is interesting, students. See here. No red is pink. According to the basic diagram, is there any relation between red and pink? No, there is no relation between red and pink. So that is true. That is true. Now to make it false, I will draw an alternate diagram. How I will draw? I will draw the red with pink and I will draw the black here. Is there alternate possible? Yes, alternate is possible. Why? Because still there is no relation between black and yellow. Still there is no relation between black and yellow. So alternate is possible. So I can mark this as false. I can mark this one as false. Understood, students? Next, no red is yellow. According to the basic diagram, that is true. According to the basic diagram, that is true. Now what I will do, I will draw red here and I will draw black here. There is a possibility, right? I can intersect red with yellow. Yes, I can intersect. Then this also becomes what? False. Okay. Like this, we are going to deal with the negative conclusions or no conclusions. Happy, sir, good, well and good. Now the next set of conclusions is possibility. Possibility. Now see here, students, this possibility is exactly opposite to no conclusions. What is it mean? What does it mean, sir? Means very simple. What we will do, what you are doing in case of no conclusion, students, actually, you are always trying to make it false. You are always trying to make it false, either with the help of basic diagram or by drawing with an alternate diagram. We are trying. Not always false, but we are trying. In case of no conclusions, right? In case of possibility conclusions, opposite. We always try to make them true. Okay, possibility one. Even though this is a positive conclusion, actually we should not consider that as positive also. But generally, we always try to make the possibility conclusions true by drawing the alternate diagram. That means, see here in the basic diagram, if it is true, happy. If not, we will try to draw an alternate diagram. We will try to draw an alternate diagram to make them true. Understood, students? Quite opposite to our no conclusions. The chances to ask the question from this area is very, very less, but still we need to learn it. Okay. So definitely we will try to make them true by drawing an alternate diagram also. With the help of alternate diagram also, we will try to make them. Why? Because possibility, there is a chance. Chance, right? Possibility is nothing but a chance. Now see here, we will draw the basic diagram first of all. Whatever the given set of conclusion, we will always draw the basic diagram, students. There is no doubt in that. Some papers are pens. Okay, some papers are pens. All pens are scales. Okay, no scale is marker. That is the basic diagram form. Now first conclusion, some markers being paper is a possibility. According to the basic diagram, what it is? False. Some markers being paper is false. But what I told you just now, we will try to make it true by drawing an alternate diagram, reverse. So now what I can draw? I can draw the marker with the paper. Is it intersecting with scales? No, still it is not intersecting with scales. So I can draw the marker with paper, right? Possibility only, right? So this will become what for me? True. Next, all marker being paper is a possibility. That means the entire markers I can draw inside paper, right? Still now also there is no relation between marker and scale, right? So this one is also true for me. Okay, so here very simple. In case of these conclusions, we will try to mark them always true. We will try to make them true always. Possibility cases. See students, while solving the examples, we will see once again. But as of now, simple. Possibility conclusion is quite opposite to no conclusions. There we will try to make them false, no conclusions. In the case of possibility, we will try to make them true. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Our next one. Next set of conclusions which are very, very important. Why? Because these are some not. Some paper are not marker. Some scale are not marker. Some marker are not paper. These conclusions are what? Some not. Now already we discussed. What is the some not conclusions? What are the some not conclusions? Whether they are positive conclusions or negative conclusions? Definitely some not conclusions are negative conclusions. Okay sir, negative conclusions. In case of negative conclusions, what we have learned? We will try to make them false. Okay, we will try to make them false. By doing what? If it is false in the basic diagram, well and good, happy. If not, what we are going to do? We are going to draw an alternate diagram and then make it false. Okay sir, good. Now, while drawing the alternate diagram, there is a slight difference here. In case there is a slight difference between no and some not. What is the difference, sir? What is the difference? I will tell you what is the difference here between no and some not. There is a difference between no and some not. We will go with an example. Better to go with an example, and then I will come to this one. Okay. Here only. Here there is one conclusion that no, some paper are not marker, right? Some paper are, so this one here itself I will write one more. No paper is marker. I will try to draw try to differentiate the difference between these two. Now first of all, as usual, whatever may be the conclusions, we will draw the basic diagram. Some papers are pens, okay. Some papers are pens. Next, all pens are scales. All pens are scales. Next, no scale is marker. No scale is marker. Now first of all, please see this one. No paper is marker. According to the basic diagram, that is true. That is true. But this is a negative conclusion. What I am going to do? I am going to make it false. How I am going to make it false? By drawing an alternate diagram. Right? So now what I will do? I will draw the marker with paper and I will say that yes, marker are becoming paper and I will mark this as false. Am I correct? This is the thing which we have done till now. Yes, we have done the same thing till now. Now, in case of some paper or not marker, some paper or not. See, in case of some not, same procedure, everything is same, but there is a slight difference. In case of no, wherever we want, we have drawn the alternate diagram, right? See, I have drawn here, in some case I have drawn here, some case I have like this, I have drawn like this, right? But in case of some not, where we should draw the alternate diagram means, in case of some not, definitely we should draw the alternate diagram at some portion of that one. See, what is the some portion of that element, sir? What is the some portion? See students, the first statement, some paper or pens means what? What is the some portion of paper? Tell me. From this, from the first statement, what is some portion? This is some portion, right? Because of that reason only you have intersected those things. Some paper means what? This is the some paper. So, in case of some not, always we should draw our alternate diagram at the intersection portion only. The intersection portion of that element. Intersection portion of that element. Okay, sir. So, that means, see here, if it is no paper is a marker, what I have done is, I have put marker wherever I want on the paper. Now, in case of no, what I have done is, I have drawn marker here, here, wherever I want. But in case of some not, where I should draw marker means, what is the intersection portion of paper? Tell me students. The intersection portion of paper is, this is the intersection portion of paper. Okay, this is the intersection portion of paper, and definitely I should draw this marker on this intersection portion only. Now tell me, can I draw marker here? Can I draw marker here? No, I cannot draw marker here. Why? Because if I do so, my marker is intersecting with scales. My marker is, so alternate diagram is not possible, so I can't do anything. There is no other choice for me. So definitely this will, I will mark this as true. Only small difference, students, between no and some not. In case of no, wherever you want, you can draw the alternate diagram. But in case of some not, definitely alternate diagram should be drawn at the intersection portion of that element. Okay. So, in case, note, write a note. In case of some not, alternate diagram should be drawn on the intersection portion of the element. Okay, one more continuation to these statements. If any element, sometimes what happens is, some elements will not have intersection portion. If any element doesn't have intersection portion, the entire element becomes some not. That means the entire element we will consider it as some not portion. That means everything, the entire element is a some not portion. Okay. Now, see students, you may feel that this is little bit clumsy, but if you understand this for once, this is for all. Okay, for all the examinations, this will be helpful for you. So, try to understand it for once and it is done. Very simple concept. Negative conclusions, we will try to make them false. In that negative conclusions also, we have two types of negative conclusions. One is no and one is some not. For no, we will deal in another manner, and for some not, we will deal it in another way. Okay, in case of some not, we will draw the alternate diagram exactly on the intersection portion. That's it. In case of no, wherever we want, we can draw the alternate diagram. Okay, now see here, the first one. Some papers are not marker. Some papers are not marker, they are telling that. And just now we have seen what is some portion of paper, this intersection portion. If I try to draw the marker on this, is alternate diagram possible? No. Why? Because if I do so, my scales are mixing with marker, which is against my given statement. So I don't have any other choice. I marked it as true. Now come to my second conclusion. Some scale are not marker. What is some scale portion here? Tell me. This is some scale portion. Why? Because pens are completely intersected on scales. Then some scales portion will become, this is some scales. Now according to the basic diagram, is this intersection portion intersecting with marker? No, it is not. So that is true. Now what I will do, I will try to draw the marker with scale. That is directly contradicting my given statement. So no need to check, do any other thing. Some scale are not marker. Yes, that is also true. Why? Because I cannot draw the scales with marker. I cannot draw the scales with marker. Next one. No scale, sorry. Some marker are not paper. Some marker are not paper. Now this became little bit clumsy, students. I will draw it once again. So that, why? Because I already told you alternate diagram is only for one conclusion. Now some paper are pens. Quickly I will do it. Pens. Next, all pens are scales and no scale is marker. This is the basic diagram I have. Now come to the last conclusion. No marker are not paper. Sorry, some marker are not paper. Some marker are not paper. Now what is some portion of marker? Marker is actually not intersecting with anything. So whenever there is no intersection in any element, then what I have told you, the entire element, that means the complete marker will become some not portion. Okay, the entire marker will become some portion of marker. Now what is telling? Some marker are not paper. According to the basic diagram, that is true. Why? Because there is no relation between marker and paper. But what I will do, I will try to draw the entire marker inside paper. I will draw the entire marker inside paper. And still there is no relation between marker and scale, right? Alternate diagram possible or not possible? Yes, alternate diagram is possible. If alternate diagram is possible, then what it becomes? It becomes false. It becomes false. It becomes false. Understood, students? By drawing an alternate diagram, I am trying to make it false. Right? Next one. Pause the video and try to solve it. Some blue or green? Some blue or green. Okay, good. Some green or pink? Okay, that is also fine. All pink or yellow? All pink or yellow. Okay. No yellow is black. No yellow is black. Next, some black or red. Some black or red. This is the basic diagram for me. This is the basic diagram for me. Now, conclusions. Some black are not pink. Some black are not pink. Okay. Some black are not pink. So, first of all, in the basic diagram, what is some black portion? The intersection portion of black is some portion. So, is there any relation between this some black and pink? No, there is no relation. Now, if I try to draw this black with pink, this portion, if I try to intersect this portion with pink, is it possible for me? No, it is not possible for me. Why? Because if I do so, obviously black is going to intersect with yellow, which is against my given statements. So, I don't have any other choice. Definitely, I will mark this as true. Why? Because here I am not, it is not possible for me to draw this portion intersecting with pink. Alternate is not at all possible. So, if alternate is not possible, what does it mean? Indirectly, that is true. Next one, some red or not yellow. What is some red portion here? This is some red portion. Same, some red portion is also there. Now, if I try to put some red with yellow, if I try to draw the some red portion with yellow, what is happening? Obviously, the black also is there in that some red portion, right? So, it is against my given statements. So, there is no other choice. I will mark to draw the alternate diagram. Is it possible for me? No. So, I will mark it as true. Next one, some red or not green. Where is some red portion? This is the some red portion. Now, what they are telling, some red portion is not green. Some red portion is not green. So, some red portion, how I can draw? Now, I will draw the some red portion here. This is red and this is black. Still there is no relation between black and yellow, right? There is no relation between black and... See students, don't mind that whether we are drawing small intersection portion or large intersection portion. There is no problem with that. Just we should understand the concept. Without intersecting black with yellow, can I draw the some red portion in the green or not? That's it. That's it. Try to understand that concept. Whether you intersect with a dot also, it is also fine. But we should make it intersected. Okay, now some red portion is intersecting with green. Yes, there is a possibility without disturbing my given statement. Yes, so I can mark this as false. Why? Because alternate diagram is possible for me. I can draw without intersecting these two. So here this is a false. So this conclusion is false for us here. So like this we are going to solve the questions. Next one. Pause the video and try. Okay. The next important set. Which is either or case, students. Either or conclusions. We will have the cases either or. Where we will have this either or? Where we will have this either or means whenever you have the same elements. For the same elements, there is a chance to have either or. How? How either or is possible, sir? How there is a chance means, see here, some pen or tree, no pen is a tree. Same elements, yes, same elements. One is positive conclusion, one is negative conclusions. Whenever for the same elements, remember once again I am repeating, for the same elements, pen tree, if you have one positive and one negative, there is a chance of having either or. How, sir? Now we will try to solve this one. See here, some tree or paper, okay, good. Some tree or paper, some paper or scale. Next, all scale or rubber. All rubber or car. There also do we have car? Okay. One more thing is there, all rubber or car. And no car is pen. Right? Do that one. No problem. Next here, all rubber or car. Okay. Next, no car is pen. And some car are glider. One more we have here, glider. There also we have one more thing, students. No need to worry. It doesn't require for. Now see here conclusions. Some pen or paper, no pen is paper. Some pen or paper, no pen is paper. This is the conclusions we have. These are the two conclusions. Same elements, pen, paper. Same elements. For the same elements, we have the two conclusions. One is positive conclusion and one is negative conclusion. So already I told you, whenever you come across these type of cases, first, some pen or paper. In the basic diagram, basic alternate. Positive and negative conclusion. Okay, in the basic diagram, some pen or paper, that is false. Some pen or paper, that is false in the basic. Why? Because there is no relation between pen and paper. Next, no pen is paper in the basic diagram, that is true. Now what you will do? You will draw an alternate diagram to make this negative conclusion false. That means what you will do? You will draw the pen with paper. When you draw the pen with paper, there is no relation between pen and car, right? Still. So alternate is possible. Yes, alternate is possible, sir. In the alternate, this negative conclusion becomes what? False. If this becomes false, what about some pen or paper? That is becoming true. Right? So that means here there is a here what I can say, either one or two follows. It doesn't mean that, students, always whenever we have one positive and one negative conclusion for the same elements, always we will get either or. There is a chance to get either or. Sometimes we may not get either or. We will see that one also. Next, see here, same set of statements, only conclusions are different. We will see it. Some tree or paper. Okay, next, some paper or scale. All scale are rubber. All rubber are car. No car is pen. Some car are glider. Okay, some car are glider. Now conclusion, some pen are rubber, no pen is rubber. Same elements, pen, rubber. One is positive, one is negative. Some pen are rubber. Is there any relation between pen and rubber in the basic diagram? Basic alternate. Positive, negative. See here, some pen are rubber. Is there relation between pen and rubber? No, that is false. Next, no pen is rubber. Is there relation between pen and rubber? No, that is true. That is true. Now come to alternate diagram. Now come to the alternate diagram. Now is it possible for me to draw the pen with rubber? Is it possible for me to draw the pen with rubber? No, it is not at all possible. That means, can I draw the alternate diagram? No. By in the alternate diagram also this is becoming what? True. Why? Because I cannot draw the pen with rubber. So I don't have any other choice. Definitely my negative conclusion is always true. If this is true, then this will become what? False. So here only 2 follows. See, if you have one positive and one negative conclusion set, means we may get either or, but it doesn't mean that always we will get either or. What is happening is, in some videos or in some other lectures, they are telling that whenever you see a positive and a negative conclusion, always take it as either or. That is wrong, students. That is completely wrong. So there is a chance to get either or, but there is no rule that always we will get either or. See, in this case, there is no possibility for me to draw the alternate diagram. So that means in the alternate diagram, see, actually we are not drawing alternate diagram. To be frank, alternate is not possible here. Not possible. So that means alternate is not possible means only I will go with the basic one only, right? So negative only, my second conclusion is true. I am not having any either or case here. Okay, next one. Some tree or paper, some paper or scale, all scale are rubber, all rubber are car, no car is pen, some car are glider. Now, car or scale, no car is scale. Car and scale, two same elements and one is positive. No car, some car are scale. Some car are scale. See here, basic it became true. The basic it became true. Next, no car is scale. Or no car. Actually, some cars are becoming scale, right? So this becomes what? False for me. See, when we will draw the alternate diagram, students, to make the negative conclusion false. But here directly the negative conclusion became false in the basic itself. In the basic. So will we go for alternate diagram? No. So here what we can say directly, only one follows. Only one follows. No need of any alternate diagram here. Why? Because only basic is sufficient for us. We can directly say that only the first conclusion will follow for us. Only the first conclusion will follow for us. Understood, students? Understood? So please do watch the video once again if it requires carefully. In our next session, we will solve the problems in a holistic view. Now what I have done in this session is simply to understand, and what I have done is I have taken only positive conclusions, only negative conclusions, only some conclusions, only no conclusions, like this I have taken, right? In our next session, we will see the mix of questions and we will try to solve the answers. This syllogism is very, very important, more or less for all the competitive examinations. In our CSAT also, definitely they are asking one question from this. We should not lose the marks. Understood? Thank you very much. We will see in our next session. Thank you.